There are many different types of tope traces on the market, but to be honest, you're better making your own. You know it's going to do the job, it's going to hold when you've got a big fish on. The basic ingredients, you want a couple of crimps, you want a nice swivel and a 6L bronzed hook. Or you may like to go onto a circular hook, that is just down to choice. I personally prefer the J hook, it's easier for removing the hook out of the fish. So we start off with 9-inch length of a wire, £100 up to 150. So have a short length. Crimp goes on first. I like to use quite a wide crimp, it's a 4mm crimp. The reason for that is, when you go through, some people make the mistake of crimping that there, and I've seen them come undone on numerous occasions. So you go out and through, and then you make a small loop, about ½ inch, and you go back into it. And you push the point, you push that in, so the point isn't hanging out, because that is a sharp bit that you can catch your fingers on at a later time. So that's one side ready to go. On the other side, we attach a swivel. Anything £50 plus swivel is fine. So again, we're going through, we're making ½ inch, and we're going back in again. It's a bit messy, but well worth it. So that's pushed in, so there's no sharp bits of wire there. You can buy expensive crimpers. I just use a cheap pair of pliers without a sharp cutting, and just three runs across the crimp. That's it. So that's the business end done. That's a short length. If it does go deep into the fish's mouth, then the wire is not going to get bitten through. The only thing to add to this now, we want the trace longer than the fish you're liable to catch. So I like to make the traces about 2 meters long. You can tie mono, or you can use crimps. Personally, I prefer to tie it by use of a uni knot. So it's just 5 times round, you make a loop, and you go through 3 or 4 times back on itself. That makes up a lasso knot. You wet it for lubricant, so that pulls the knot up, and that just pulls in to the hook. So that side done. On the other end, simple's best. No need for crimps, just a simple double hitch. You double it up and just make a hitch through. That will never come undone or break. It's just a matter of trimming the ends. So that's the trace. Some skippers prefer the circular hooks, and they will just use heavy mono, 150, 200 pound mono. But I've lost two really big fish at the side of the boat on mono, and vowed I'll always make sure I've got a bit of wire on, because it's not nice losing big fish.